Evening, everyone. We'll just start in a couple of minutes. Allow us 2 to 3 more minutes to start. Hi, Prabhanshu. You're muted.
No, I mean that's a technology syndrome, I must say. Uh, a very good evening to everyone. Hello, Prakash sir. Hello, Vidisha.
Hi,
Um,
Prabhanshu.
Hello, Mr. Ranganathan. Thanks for
Good
joining
evening.
in.
Good evening, Prabhanshu. Good evening, Vidisha, and good evening, everyone assembled here. It's a privilege and honor to be here.
Good evening, Ranganathan sir. It's been great. It's really nice of you to join us. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
We should be able to start by 6:05, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So how are things, Prabhanshu?
All well, pretty much. Traveling at the moment. I'm in city, blue city right now. It's Jodhpur. That's where I am.
Okay.
How are the things at your end?
Going great. I didn't get a chance to meet you in person this time.
No problem at all.
Calcutta is experiencing a lot of rains since last 3-4 days.
I could sense that. I'm sitting in the middle of a desert right now, and it's raining over here. So Calcutta should not be an exception anymore.
Yeah. Last whole week it's been raining pretty much.
Yeah. But I hope the situation is not bad over there. Is it?
Not bad. Not bad. Things are in control. But yeah, it does affect the daily life, right? A little bit. Commuting becomes a little difficult.
Yes. The traffic becomes.
Yeah. Traffic situation really gets very bad over here.
Yeah.
We quickly have people logging in. Could be able to start in 2 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much here. I'm just switching off my web.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Please be
Very
comfortable.
much here. Very much here.
Yeah. I'll start in 2 to 3 minutes. I'll give you a heads up before that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sir, do you suggest we start? 2 minutes? Okay.
Hello everyone, we have launched a poll. Request you to participate in it. Thank you.
I request everybody to please take part in the poll. It will help us understand the audience composition and address your needs better in the session. Okay, as I see, we have a lot of participants joining in now, but I think in the interest of time, we should all start. Right? Are we good to go? I request everybody to please be interactive as and how the chat boxes are open. Please try to interact and share with us what you feel. Let me formally begin the session. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to this event, ACCA, the Premier Leadership Launchpad, where we are set to ignite your journey towards leadership excellence. I'm Vidisha Saraf, and I'm beyond excited to guide you through tonight's enlightening session. On behalf of my entire team at Saraf Academy, it's an honor to see so many passionate individuals joining us from various parts of the world. And whether you're taking your first steps in the ACCA world, aiming to supercharge your career, or simply curious to know what ACCA can do for your career, you're in the right place. At Saraf Academy, some of you all must be knowing us, and some of you who don't, let me just give you a brief about us. At Saraf Academy, we are dedicated to shaping the future leaders of the finance and the accounting world. Our mission is to provide top-notch education and mentorship, ensuring that students are well-equipped to excel in their careers. Today's webinar is a testament to this commitment, bringing together a stellar lineup of speakers who will share their invaluable insights and experiences with all of us. And before we dive into the event, like my team has already launched a poll, I would request each one of you to please take a moment to participate in the poll. So Vinay, could you please tell me if you've got all the results? My team has just launched a poll, and it's important for us to get a sense of the audience composition. So if you're a working professional or a student or an undergraduate, just participate and fill in the answers in the poll. Vinay, are we?
Yes, we have the results.
Just launch it for 10 more seconds to ensure that everybody who's joined in late can also participate.
Okay.
And once you have the results, please share it in the room so that all our speakers are also aware of what the audience composition looks like.
Ending the poll now.
Ending the poll.
I believe everyone can see the results.
Okay. So studying in school, we have 3% of the composition just studying in school, and 32% of you all are studying in a college or university. 45% of the audience has already completed graduation, and a fair 21% is a chunk of audience who have completed the professional qualification already. Okay, interesting. You can just paste this result on the chat also, Vinay. Thank you. So, friends, we have an exciting lineup of speakers for you today, starting with our esteemed keynote speakers. Throughout the session, I encourage you all to please engage actively. Use the chat to ask questions, share your thoughts, and also show some love to our speakers. They have all generously taken out time, I would say, from their busy schedules to be here. And your enthusiasm and appreciation for the speakers would mean a lot to us. So now let's kick off things with a bang. And I would take the opportunity to introduce our first speaker. Our first keynote speaker is a true pioneer in the field of education, none other than Prabhanshu Mittal, the head of education partner relationships at ACCA. So Prabhanshu has been instrumental in building and nurturing institutional alliances and expanding the approved learning partner, the ALP network. With over 15 years of experience, his commitment to educational excellence and his ability to navigate diverse business landscapes are truly remarkable. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Prabhanshu Mittal. Over to you, Prabhanshu.
Thank you, Vidisha. So, Mr. P.K. Ranganathan, who comes with a wide experience across several high-profile corporates, Mr. Prakash Saraf, sir, and Ms. Vidisha Saraf, who are the founders of Saraf Academy, a gold-approved learning partner with ACCA, and my dear students who are pursuing some qualification or have pursued any academic or professional qualification. A very good evening to everyone. Let me just try sharing my screen. I do have a deck ready with me. And let me see that, just let me know, if you can see the screen.
Yes, now, we can.
Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. ACCA stands for Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. But before I can get into talking about ACCA and what do we do in India and around the world, it is important to know that why it is important to pursue a professional qualification in the first place, right? When we talk about the professional qualification, there are several things which are very important. The pure vanilla BCom or any academic qualification, of course, does not give you the excellence in the field into which you want to pursue your career into. Just to probably put across some data, if we see the per capita professional accountants in India versus to the US, which is, of course, the largest economy, and we always compare ourselves with the US, we are 20 times lower. So that means there is a shortage of the professional accountants in the country at the moment. Number one, because of that shortage of the professional accountants in the India, of course, so there is something called demand and supply gap. So there is a higher demand of the professional accountants in the country at the moment with the lower supply of the professional accountants, which will help you to choose a career which offers the better salaries, which offers the travel and mobility. And when I talk about the mobility, it is not only the geographical mobility, but also the mobility within the work profile to what you're pursuing. So probably today, if you're pursuing any career in the fraud investigation, and tomorrow, if you want to move into the audit and assurance or some other field, that is something which the professional qualification will always support you with. Of course, the professional qualifications always support its members through the various CPD programs, which is the continuous professional development programs in the form of the career support so that you can continue to upskill yourself. Because, of course, the technology is changing, the skills are changing on a day by day. So, of course, you need to continue to upgrade yourself. Because of the professional qualification, you are recognized holding a certain skill sets. And due to that, your career progression, of course, is going to be much faster to somebody who is holding an academic qualification. When I say academic, it is usually the BCom or MComs. Professional qualifications are usually the likes of ACCA. And it also helps you to demonstrate that you excel in a particular field. And when we talk about the accounting qualification, of course, ACCA is one of the foremost qualification which is helping to develop this profession worldwide. Now, when we talk about ACCA, we do have over 250,000 members and close to 600,000 students who are pursuing this qualification around the globe. We are the professional body which is starting in 1904. Now so I usually say that we are actually 120 years young organization because we continue to innovate and we are one of the world's leading accountancy qualification. Now, when I say innovate, so it is very important to understand the ACCA history as well. So in 1904, that's when the ACCA was formed, one of the oldest professional body in the field of finance and accounting. In 1905, we have started our members journal, which is now known as AB magazine. So that magazine is still continuing for the last 124 years. In 1909, the first women belonging to a professional body, any professional body in the world, has actually come from ACCA. 1913, we actually became the global and we started our first branch outside the UK in South Africa. We started our branch in Southeast Asia in Malaysia and Singapore in 1936. 1974 is then when we became the Royal Charter. First female president, again, in any professional body in the world has actually come from ACCA in 1980. Then first female CEO, 1993. First body to introduce IFRS. We talk a lot about the Indian accounting standards and IFRS standards, right? This is a global language to how the accounting happens. And almost 60 to 65% of the world is actually converged to IFRS. And we are the first body in the world to have IFRS into our syllabus way back in 1996, while the first set of the countries has actually implemented IFRS in year 2005 in the Europe. So by the time the world was actually looking for the IFRS professionals, they were already ready. This is called Think Ahead. 2007, we introduced our EPSM module, which is Ethics and Professional Skills module. And 2014, we are the first body again to have integrated reporting exams introduced at our professional level. So you'll see that there are a lot of first. I mean, the timeline is going to be huge. I just selected a few, but we continue to innovate as far as the finance and accounting profession is concerned. And that's why in the 90% of the globe, if you talk about, and to be precise, 181 countries, you will see that the people are pursuing or have pursued ACCA qualification, and the number is close to almost 1 million. Now, what do we do in India? So we do have 3 offices in India, Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai. I'm based in Delhi office, of course. We do have almost 68,000 students. I'm giving you the more updated figures. 68,000 students are pursuing the qualification, ACCA qualification in India at this point in time. We do have 150 plus universities and the colleges which are working with ACCA, and that includes some of the Ivy Leagues within India as well. We work very closely with IIM Mumbai. We work very closely with IIM Kozhikode. There are several state universities, in fact, we work with. If somebody is from Jodhpur. I'm sitting in Jodhpur right now, and we just did an IFRS workshop with the Jana and Vyas University over here. Just to put an example, we do have several learning partners, and Saraf is actually a gold-approved learning partner with ACCA, which demonstrates the excellent support and excellent pedagogical approach to what Saraf Academy has adopted, which produces the excellent results continuously. And we do have 100 plus corporate relationships in India, I'm talking about, and worldwide we do have 7,500. So 7,500 corporate employers are actually working very closely with India. And of course, most of them are in India because they do have their presence in India, given that, of course, now India is actually a global economy. So, and here I'm talking about the 100 plus Indian companies which are actually an approved learning partner, approved corporate partners with ACCA. Now, why they actually apply for an approval with ACCA? Now, you'll see that there is a huge, I talked about demand and supply gap. There is also a, that is also equally applicable for the skills. So the corporates need certain skills whenever they actually make any hiring decision. And it is, you'll see that over the period of time, I mean, there is a lot of challenge in finding the right talent for the companies. So they come to us, they seek our guidance and support in getting the right talent for their organization. It is also the part of their learning and development program where they actually upskill their existing employees. So they train, they hire, and they prefer hiring ACCA professionals when making the hiring decision. And that's what the corporate relationships is all about. And 7,500, I mean, you talk about 90% of the Fortune 500 companies are actually approved employer with ACCA. I mean, just to put it across in one part of the world or another. If I talk about ACCA qualification, it is spread over the 3 levels: knowledge, skills, and professional. Knowledge comprises of 3 papers, which are business and technology, management accounting, and financial accounting. Once you finish off these 3 papers, you are given a diploma in accounting and business. The second level is applied skills, which comprises of 6 papers, starting from law. Performance management is nothing but costing, taxation. Financial reporting is IFRS paper. It is an accounts paper in your language. Audit and assurance in the finance paper, which is called financial management. Once you finish off these 6 papers, you are given an advanced diploma in accounting and business. And then you move to the final level, which comprises of 4 papers, where you have to appear for 4 papers. The first 2 are compulsory: strategy, business leader, and reporting. And from the options, you have to choose for any 2 comprises of advanced level of financial management, costing, taxation, audit, and assurance. So 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2 makes total 13 papers in the ACCA qualification. Now, in order to achieve the membership of ACCA qualification, one needs to achieve 3 E's. Now, when I say 3 E's, the first E is the examination. You have to finish off all the 13 papers. There are certain exemptions applicable for those who are having some prior qualification, and I'll touch base them during the course of my presentation, probably in the next slide. So first is examination. The second is EPSM module, which is ethics and professional skills module. It is very important for the professional accountants to be ethical. And the third one is the experience, which is 36 months of experience. Now, in ACCA, the experience is slightly different. I mean, in the sense that which is any relevant professional experience in the field of finance and accounting is whether it is full-time, part-time, before, during, or after the qualification is counted towards the PER. So, for example, if you are pursuing your Indian qualification and you have completed your articleship over there, because that's where the articleship falls in between, that articleship can be counted towards ACCA PER. So that helps you to achieve your membership by saving 3 or 4 years. And imagine in the 3 years or 4 years period, you will be able to get a couple of promotions, get your salary increments, of course, and you will be actually accessible in the market. So which means that that you are actually 4 years ahead or 3 years ahead from your colleagues. And I think it's a great advantage. So that's how this qualification looks like. But how are the assessments done? Are we doing those rote assessments? The answer is no. ACCA, as I talked about, that is quite an innovative professional body, the field of finance and accounting. So we do ensure that our assessments are cutting edge and as per what the employers, that means the corporates, are looking for. I'll give you an example. Our assessments, number 1, are computer-based examinations. And there we expect you to take the decisions, respond to a situation, rather than cramming a particular formula or something like that. For example, you can see that at professional level, there is a strategy business leader examination. I'm sure that when Prakash Sir will talk about it, he can probably explain further. Now, into that examination, we give the case pre-scene. It's a complete case study basis examinations at the professional level. And we give the pre-scene 15 days in advance, so that you can go talk, discuss with your friends, colleagues, teachers, right? And then when you come to the examination hall, then we'll give you the actual case and we ask you to respond. And that's how the real situation, real work happens. You have to respond to a situation in the real work scenario rather than responding to a chapter of a particular book or a particular subject. And that's what the ACCA prepares you to do. Now, moving on. So as I said, that it is a rewarding qualification because you are given a diploma, then advanced diploma. You also have an option from getting an MSc from University of London in the professional accountancy. And University of London, as you must be knowing, that is one of the top universities in the world. Then the syllabus, which is revised every year within ACCA, it is tailored to meet the requirements of the corporates. So feedback is taken, incorporated, and make sure that my students and members do have the skills, what is being required in order to deliver the work at the workplace, practical and case study basis evaluation, and the computer-based examinations. Now, we are brilliantly flexible, and I'll tell you how. There is no grouping in ACCA, so you do have the option to appear for one paper at a time. Should you wish to appear for more than one, of course, you can always do that. But you can appear for one paper at a time. The examinations are held 4 times in a year: March, June, September, December. You can simply say that it's a last month of every quarter, which means even if you appear for one paper at a time, for the 13 papers, number one, your preparation is solid because you are focusing on only one paper in one session, right? And even if you have to appear for all the 13 papers, you'll be able to finish off the qualification within the period of 3 years. Now, imagine the average age of a chartered accountant worldwide is actually 25 years. And you will be able to finish off a qualification much before that. As I said, there is something called opportunity cost, and the opportunity cost is the time, basically. And here you are saving a lot of time. That means you are available in the market much, much faster than anybody else. As I said, you can appear for any number of papers ranging from 1 to 4. Should you wish to appear for one paper at a time, you can do that. You can give the examination in any order. So within the groups, as I said, that there is a performance management, there is a taxation, there is financial reporting, audit and assurance, financial management. Now, if you are prepared for financial management, which is actually the last paper of the second group, you can actually appear for that paper in advance. So you really don't need to follow a particular paper if you are appearing for the examination. And that actually helps you to build your schedule accordingly. Say, for example, if you're pursuing graduation, and in the graduation, you are studying, I'm just taking for the sake of argument, audit and assurance as one of the paper during your graduation. So you can build that audit and assurance by studying the ACCA's audit and assurance. And with the minimal effort, that's more important here. So the academic load can be managed, but at the same time, your academic efficiency of knowing a particular subject and applying that particular subject is actually going to be much, much more. So that's what the flexibility I'm talking about here. And then, of course, nobody can deny the power of the network here in these days. I mean, there are a lot of social media networks, professional networks like the LinkedIn, and you'll be the part of the community, which is almost 1 million strong, which is spread all around the world. So wherever in the world you go, actually, you will find somebody who is pursuing or somebody who has pursued ACCA qualification. So they understand that what kind of the skill sets which you bring on the table. And of course, them being the ACCA member or students themselves, they'll always be appreciative of that. So that's a huge network and very widespread network which you'll be the part of. Now, I talked about that if you have some prior qualifications, you are eligible for certain exemptions. So if you are pursuing or have pursued the BCom, there are 5 papers which you don't have to appear for. That means out of 13, you have to appear for only 8 papers. Business and technology till law, the first level will be completely removed for you. And from the second level, law and taxation, these are the 2 papers you don't have to appear for. So in the second level, you have to appear for only 4 examinations out of 6, and then 4 in the professional level. So 8 papers is what you have to appear for. If you are a cost accountant, then of course 7 papers are exempted for you. And if you're a fellow cost accountant, of course 9 papers, which I assume is not the case here. If you are a chartered accountant, then 9 papers again. If you are, we don't exempt any professional level papers for anybody. If you are a CA inter or IPCC completed, again 5 papers. But here, the audit and assurance is exempted. Sorry. If you are a BCom plus CA intermediate, then in that case, there will be 6 papers, which means business and technology till law plus audit and taxation. That means you have to appear for only 7 papers, which is the case in most of the situations here. And if you are into the CA final examinations, have appeared for some groups in the CA earlier, but couldn't pass those groups or any situation, right? But you have passed certain papers over there, then the corresponding ACCA examinations are exempted for you. For example, if you have cleared advanced management accounting of CA final, which is a costing paper, then ACCA's performance management is exempted. If you have passed FR paper over there, then the corresponding ACCA's FR paper is exempted. If you have passed financial management, irrespective whether you have passed the group or not, but have achieved 40 marks, then in that case, ACCA's financial management paper is exempted, so on and so forth. So the idea is that you have achieved a certain level of skills into those papers. So that means I don't have to reevaluate you. I'll give you the credit, and so that your journey to become a professional accountant will be much faster. But one question which comes into mind after all this is, so sorry, where do I get the jobs, and what kind of the jobs am I going to get, right? So that's the most important question which everybody has in the mind. So this is how the ACCA has its own dedicated career portal. I mean, you can say that it's a naukri.com of ACCA. The career portal is jobs.acccaglobal.com. And here you can search for the jobs anywhere in the world for any with particular title, locations, or whatever the filters you want to apply over there. And you can apply for the jobs over there for ACCA, including the internship, should you wish to. And of course, as I said, that I can't put the 7,500 logos over here, but if you see, the largest consumer of ACCA talent worldwide is the Big Four. So PricewaterhouseCoopers, KPMG, Ernst & Young, and Deloitte are actually the largest consumer of ACCA talent worldwide, including in India. In addition to that, there are a lot of FMCG companies like Procter & Gamble are hiring ACCAs. There are ITES companies like Oracle, Lenovo, etc. Telecommunication companies like Vodafone. If you talk about investment banking, if you are interested into getting to that, then JP Morgan or probably Morgan Stanley also hires ACCA professionals. So whichever sector you feel like, ranging from automobile to the consulting to FMCG to investment banking, ACCA professionals are in demand everywhere in the world. So with this, that's it from my side. If there are any questions or otherwise, over to you, Vidisha.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhanshu, for that inspiring address. And I hope you'll be around to address the questions that students may have, because we have a Q&A session towards the end of the event. And students, Prabhanshu will be there with us. So if you have any questions, please make a note of them, and we'll have them all answered. Thank you very much, Prabhanshu, for that address. And up next, we have a finance veteran with over 4 decades of experience across multiple sectors. Mr. P.K. Ranganathan, who's also known as PKR, has excelled in finance, strategy, risk management, and cyber advisory services. His strategic contributions at Ashok Leyland have earned him significant accolades, including the Best Firm of the Year for Enterprise Risk Management. Join me in extending a warm welcome to P.K. Ranganathan, sir. So over to you, sir.
Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much. This is a wonderful opportunity for me to interact with the students and the professional community of ACCA through Saraf Academy. I am really delighted to be here. After having gone through the presentation by Prabhanshu, I'm really enlightened and rather feeling a little shy as to why I have not done ACCA during the part of my 40 years of run through. Nevertheless, what time is available, probably I may give a try. That's a real take for me from what Prabhanshu had presented. Now, let me take on to the subject of discussion today, namely why financial leadership is important for the organizations, and why the students, finance students, should be feeling concerned about the knowledge of financial leadership. Let me just put across to you the context. As we all know, India is in the cusp of a major economic transformation. We are the number one fast growing nation in the world, economy in the world. Change has been in the making for over the last 1 decade, and more than that even. Economy is finally moving out of the negative legacies of the past. India has regained its position, as I said earlier, as the fastest growing economy in the world. This is highly commendable position. However, to meet the rising aspirations of our young population, India needs to achieve and sustain a high rate of GDP growth for the next 3 decades. The call at this moment for India is strong financial leadership at all levels. Government, institutions, corporates, business houses, and individuals to take the nation to the Amrit Kal, the 100 years of Indian independence. Some of you, if you have listened to seen the economic survey which was presented by the finance minister on July 22, one of the most starking observations made by the chief economic advisor of the country, Mr. Anantha Nageshwaran, is the lack of skills. Skill level in India is almost by only at around 40 to 45% in respect of key fields. And one of the key fields, as observed in the economic survey report, is the financial acumen concurrent with the current technology and the technological changes that are happening in the financial domain. The knowledge of finance by itself and the absence of sufficient technology knowledge that are happening in the financial world creates a big void in the financial leadership. This is precisely one of the major observations that has come up in the economic survey. So, having given this context and the backdrop, what is the organizational call for a financial leadership? An organization needs solid financial leadership to preserve flexibility, financial flexibility, build resilience, and develop sustainability to compete with the market and be competitive in the market. The most effective CEOs and CFOs have a thorough awareness of the company's financial metrics and financial situation and base their judgments on the financial facts, because whatever we speak to the external world will be based on the financial data, financial literacy about the company, and how the company has performed in the financial front. They can use these information to demonstrate their message of strategic relationship between money and mission. The chief financial officers of the company, or the CFOs as they are called, globally claim that leadership is necessary to improve the capabilities of their finance teams to drive business performance. In my address that is to follow, I have taken 10 major themes, or rather 9 major themes, to present to the audience who are here. One is, what is the exact role of finance leaders? What exactly they are expected to do? The financial leadership and financial management. What exactly is the context between the two, and whether they are synonymous or different? What are the important skills that are required to meet effective financial leadership. Then the fourth would be the important traits of financial leadership or leadership in finance. Then I have addressed for myself what are the possible questions that come from the audience, which I am trying to put across and give certain amount of an answer. Then what we need to look into, the sixth item would be how can financial leadership help an organization in the short and in the long term. What are the institutions? Seventh would be what are the institutions offering courses for attaining financial leadership. What is the eighth would be importance of having a professional degree or diploma, as what Prabhanshu also underlined, why an ACCA would be a preferable one. Like ACCA, there are a few other professional courses that are available in the domain today. And why is it important to have such a finance degree or diploma? And lastly, why do finance students prefer ACCA in the current context? That's only a matter of organizational interest here. So to take on first the role of financial leaders, I would put this under 5 buckets. One, the financial leaders are the major risk assessor and risk managers. They are simply called as the chief risk officers of the country. Apart from being a CFO, a financial leader is also a CRO or a chief risk officer. They also take care of the company's budgets and reporting. That's a second major role. Company's budgets, but making the budget and ensuring that the budgets are prudently monitored, prudently measured, and prudently presented as against what the company has performed over the periods, whether it is monthly, quarterly, or annually. And then what are the performance indicators for the company to be relevant, to be contexted in the relevant industry and across the globe, if they are globally competitive. Determine the performance indicators, publish them for the company's knowledge sake, and ensure that these performance indicators are well monitored and well measured and presented to the organization as against what is the indicator and what is the actual performance, where exactly it is lacking. And the team goals. It is always said that the financial leader is the goalkeeper of the organization. So it is very important for the financial leaders to sync up the team goals, not only the financial team goals, but also the goals of every other team in the organization, and bring across a synchronization of the goals towards meeting the financial metrics of the organization. This is a very important function of the financial leader, simply because in the current context of changing business models, changing technology, changing business practices, and ever-changing leadership positions, it is important for the financial leader to be very affirmative as far as the organization's goals are concerned, and how the organization goals have been stratified according to different teams like manufacturing, selling and marketing, HR, finance, public relations, etc., compliance, and all other teams should be coordinated, and the finance leader should present a bouquet of goal versus actual to the leadership team or the board. This is a very important function of the financial leader. And lastly, at the time of every beginning of the year, setting realistic objectives, as well as whenever we do a review, resetting the objectives based on what has been achieved, what could not be achieved, will be the another important role of the finance leader. To sum up, one, he is the chief risk officer of the company. Two, he is the chief budget and reporting officer of the company. Three, he is the chief performance reporting officer of the company. Four, he is the chief goalkeeper of the company. And lastly, he is the chief target setting manager of the company. So these are the 5 important roles of a financial leader, which he has to perform with adroit and with determination. There is no room for any complacency or any room for lack of knowledge or lack of competence to the finance leader in this regard. Whatever professional qualifications he has achieved, however much experience he has gathered over the years, all must be put into these 5 buckets and ensure that the organization is always in the forefront. Then we will just quickly look into what are the critical differences between financial leadership and financial management. In respect of focus, the financial leadership looks at future, setting the long-term financial goals, aligning the finance with the organization's overall direction. Whereas financial management's focus is on a day-to-day execution of the financial processes, the goals that have been set, and ensuring efficient operations of short-term and long-term. Time horizon, financial leaders actively anticipate future trends, opportunities, and make proactive decisions, while financial managers or financial management essentially is concerned with the present, monitoring the performance against budgets and reacting to immediate financial targets and challenges. Skills, financial leaders excel in strategic planning, while hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
You are audible.
So for me, voice is
There's an echo that is happening. That's why. Okay, let me continue. The skills finance leaders need to have critical thinking, some of the soft skills that are required, while the financial management requires technical and bookish skills. Outcomes, financial leadership looks at the long-term value creation, while financial management focuses on the short-term profitability, enduring adherence to the financial discipline. So let us come to the important skills that are required for effective financial leadership: financial awareness, critical thinking, leadership and communication, problem solving, risk management, and appropriate education and flexibility. These are the major financial important skills required for a financial leadership. When we come to financial awareness, you must be completely up to date about what's happening in the financial domain. Critical thinking, take the company into the long term through critical assessment of what's happening, what is to happen, what will happen in the future, considering the financial domain of the company, the business model of the company. Communication, he must be an effective communicator, ensure that whatever
Ranganathan sir, we cannot hear you. I think there is an audio issue. And also we are moving a little behind our schedule. I think there is an audio issue, sir, from your end.
my audio from there. Am I now audible?
Yes, sir.
I'll just complete my part. Let me not take more than 2 minutes.
Sure, sir. Please go ahead. Please.
Okay.
Sir, there is an audio issue, sir. Sir, there is an audio issue.
I don't know because I'm not muting at all. I don't know how it is going. Let me just conclude.
Please
I mean,
check your
I don't think I should.
वहाँ पे
I
कुछ issue है क्या?
Now we can hear, sir. Sir, if you can kindly conclude. Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Yes, sir.
Financial leadership requires being an expert navigator. They must lead their groups and companies through the consultants constantly fluctuating waves of the economy, handling everything from routine to everyday crucial works and choices. It is similar to playing challenging dynamic game of chess where every move must be considered for both short and long-term benefits. These leaders need to cultivate the culture of creativity, morality, ongoing growth. Leadership cannot be taken or given. You need to learn with your hard work, empathy, courage, and decisiveness. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Then only you will be able to make yourself visible as a financial leader. That's all from my end.
Thank you so much. I am also having audio issues. Are you all able to hear me? A thumbs up would be appreciated.
Yes, ma'am. Now we can hear you.
You can? Okay. So thank you so much, Ranganathan sir. Now we have the honor of hearing from some of our students. So today we have a mixed bag of students. Some of them are our current students and some of them are our former students, are a part of our alumni. And each of them is bringing a unique set of experiences and their success stories to us. So I would firstly invite Anupam. So Anupam Ghosh is going to be our first student speaker. Anupam Ghosh is a finance professional with qualifications in ACCA, CA, CS, and he's also a BCom. He's currently working with Pernod Ricard India as regional finance manager. Anupam has extensive experience in business finance, commercial finance, FP&A, treasury and reporting. His positive outlook and execution focus make him a valuable contributor in his field. So over to you, Anupam. Please share your story with us.
Thank you everyone. Am I audible first of all?
Yes, but there's a slight echo.
Yeah, there is a slight echo. I think it is continued, in the initial part also I could.
Are you logged in from two devices by any chance, by your phone and your laptop? Is it?
No, I am just connected with my laptop.
Okay, so can we do anything about the echo? Maybe you could step back a little and... Okay, try. Yes.
Is it better?
It's slightly better. Please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So thank you everyone, and so my name is Anupam. I am currently working with Pernod Ricard India. As part of my education, I am a chartered accountant, 2014, company secretary. I had also done CFA level 1, did not complete it. And ACCA. So ACCA is the latest qualification that I did in 2021, 2022. And I did it from Saraf Academy. And as everybody knew, 21, 22 was the COVID years. So I had my own different reasons to do ACCA. How ACCA helped me, if I have to give you an idea, because I was working with MNC. So I started my journey with Coke, which was a US company. It followed US GAAP, so more or less, I managed. But then when I went to a German company, they were following IFRS. So when I studied CA, frankly speaking, the IFRS part was not that strong. Although I did had accounting, but that accounting was the erstwhile accounting, which was not the current Ind AS that we studied. So the starting point was that ACCA would give me a better understanding of IFRS, and also because I had a lot of headquartered based role, I got that helpful. So that was the first stepping stone why I chose ACCA, and not because I also had the option to choose CP at that time. Also, ACCA is a global accounting degree. As Pravanshu rightly mentioned, it is a very big accounting body, and it gives you a lot of opportunities across FMCGs as well as the Big Four. because I have almost completed 10 years in the industry, and I have predominantly been in the consumer goods industry. I have worked with Coke, Nivea, and right now with Pernod. I would say, tell you, more than accounting, ACCA helps from a business finance point of view. So business finance is nothing, that you have to know the best of the accounting or best of the, auditing, but it is more about how logically you present your case. A small example that I can give you: last week only, I had this opportunity to work with the excise authorities on the building the pricing for, the alcohol industry. So the entire state will undergo a pricing change, and that where, I was leading it. So that's how, this degrees helps you. Saraf Academy has been really, helpful during my journey, because as I took it, it was a virtual session and classes used to be in the morning, and I used to do all my classes at night because I had also my regular work. I got full support in terms of the videos, support in terms of, any type of doubts, because if I had any doubt, I could directly approach Saraf sir, and he could give his inputs immediately. I mean, I cannot remember anything that has been delayed beyond 24 hours. Any query you put, and it's there, it will be resolved. Also, I think if I have to end my speech, I would like to say that everybody here is unique. Everybody's strengths are different. My journey is my journey. Anybody cannot compare their journey with my journey, and should not compare as well. Everybody is unique, so you should believe in your journey. You should believe in your strengths. It's good that we have chosen the finance sector in this era, because finance is actually the next big thing. And like we say, science is a natural phenomenon, finance is also a natural phenomenon. Everything you touch, everything you see, it has finance. So it's the right industry that we are in, and I think I wish everybody all the best. And this is the best investment that you can do on yourself by studying this course. So thank you everyone, and all the best.
Thank you so much, Anupam. That was a wonderful sharing, and very rightly said that everybody's journey is unique and we need to believe in our journey. Thank you so much, Anupam. Let's move on to our next speaker for today. It's Keegan Ribello. Keegan Ribello is a senior associate at Kroll, a leading independent provider of risk and financial advisory solutions. Prior to Kroll, Keegan worked at KPMG in the statutory audit team. He qualified as a chartered certified accountant with ACCA in 2022, ranking second all over India and 30th globally. Keegan is also a chartered accountant from ICAI, a certified fraud examiner, and certified anti-money laundering specialist. His journey exemplifies dedication and excellence. Show some love for Keegan Ribello, guys. So over to you, Keegan. Keegan, you need to unmute yourself, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes. You're audible, visible, everything.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So thanks for that introduction, and thank you for having me here. I come here with about 5 to 6 years of experience working in the field, part of which has been prior to ACCA, part of which has been with ACCA. I'll take you through how I found out about ACCA. So funny story is, it was actually Prakash sir who introduced me to ACCA. I found a video of his online regarding the course, and that sort of kicked off my thinking into how I could possibly use ACCA as a possible stepping stone for my career. But the journey that I undertook was quite a funny journey, because the reasons I took up ACCA for didn't end up being the reason that I picked my next career path with, and that ACCA had a big role to play in it. And I'll explain how. So I was in audit for about 3.5 years, like you heard, in KPMG, where I largely audited financial services entities like banks, NBFCs, and so on. I wanted to actually pursue a more global professional qualification, having already qualified as a chartered accountant. And so I chose ACCA as a possible career stepping stone. But the course in itself revealed to me a different side of me that I didn't really know about. And why this was essentially was because of the practical approach that the exams took. Having come from a different background, having sat the professional level exams for the first time, it was sort of eye-opening how practical these exams were. So if you're writing SBR, you're actually solving problems in SBR. If you're writing SBL, you're solving real-world business problems that I can actually apply to companies around me. And that sort of kickstarts your thinking into not just what does the book say, but how can I approach a problem in real life? And that is what the real world is all about. It's all about how you approach problems, not how a book defines a particular problem. An answer in an ACCA exam, say in an SBL exam particularly, can have multiple different ways of solving that problem. And that comes about only through practical thinking. Now, say another reason I really appreciated the ACCA course was its approach was very up to date. I remember during my SBR exam, I studied concepts like how to account for cryptocurrency. And this was something that was very unheard of in the CA field at the time. It felt like you're like taking a big step up in terms of being updated with current events. And, it really triggers how your thinking can really be perceived in the industry as well. You're the first one to bring up these type of topics. You're perceived as somebody who is very well up to date. And a big role in that is that the certification you're going for in itself takes that approach of being up to date, which is why it's very important. And I've always told people who've asked me for advice on whether they should do ACCA, that ACCA first lets you think like a leader. It tells you to look at the bigger problem in things in a paper, for example, and not just focus on following particular steps to solve, like book steps to solve a particular problem. So how did the ACCA really change my life? I came into it thinking that I'd probably go into audit abroad somewhere, maybe pick up an IFRS certification with ACCA and probably move abroad so I could audit companies in a country that where IFRS is more applicable. But this sort of thing, my thinking sort of changed when I gave the SBL paper particularly, where I figured out that I have a flair for consulting. So I took up consulting after that. And SBL was particularly enjoyable for me, given that I was a ranker in SBL, standing 8th globally. And so yeah, this sort of kicked off the way I really, this sort of kicked off my career. I probably would have still been in audit had I not picked up this particular course. And I wouldn't really discover my real calling in life. And they always say that you find things that are meant for you in the places you look the least. And this was a place that I didn't really expect to find my calling. I always thought that statutory audit was my calling, but then the course sort of opened my eyes through its approach. More along the lines of how it helps you, I think we've heard this a little earlier in the webinar, is that it really polishes your soft skills. The exam teaches you how you should address the person who you're, say if you're giving a report to somebody, how is it important to furnish a report that is that the person reading it sort of feels is important, Say if I'm writing a report to a board member or if I'm writing a report to a key executive in the company, they're two different reports. What do you focus on more in one side? What do you focus on more on the other side? So that's another way it teaches you. It sort of brings up your soft skills and shows you how you need to really behave in the professional environment as well. Maybe not in a more holistic manner, but this is the way that it gets it kickstarted from here, right? Obviously, big thanks to Saraf Academy for all of this, because I don't think any of this would have probably been possible without Saraf sir. I can't recall which video, but it was his YouTube video that really kickstarted this entire journey for me and put me on the path to where I am today. Another thing I'll always tell you is that he is one of the most approachable people I have ever met. I always remember asking him doubts and getting a voice note back in about an hour or so at the max. So yeah, kudos to that. Really approachable person. And I highly recommend if you are choosing Saraf Academy at that. Now, some advice just to round off my time over here. Just a bit of advice to you, to all of you, maybe a few of you who are considering ACCA. Why I would recommend it is that it's a well-rounded experience. It teaches you more than the book demands, and it teaches you, and it starts you off for how you should or shouldn't be in the professional environment. So it's very important at that level. And more so, once you reach the professional level, you can look at each particular paper in the professional level, as I did, as a particular specialization that you might want to pursue. So if you want to do SBL, you could take up consulting. If you're good at SBL, you'll take up consulting. If you're good at APM, you could take up performance management in entities. If you're good at AAA, it leads to audit. If you're good at SBR, it leads to accounting or finance, right? So look at these papers more than what they are just in their book, because that's what the course is aimed at. It's not just aimed at the book. And if you're selecting this course, it will teach you right from the start to end everything you need to know and more so. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Keegan, for that absolutely practical sharing of how this qualification has made a difference to your journey. I really thank you for taking out time from your schedule and coming and sharing your journey with all the ACC aspirants. And such kind of an insight is really helpful. It would really help them in taking their decisions. So thank you so much. It's now time for us to hear from the visionary behind Saraf Academy, Prakash Saraf, sir. So Prakash, sir, as we all know, has been instrumental in shaping the careers of countless ACC professionals, and his dedication to education is unmatched. Please join me in welcoming Prakash, sir. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, all of you. Thank you, Prabhanshu sir, for giving insights about ACCA. Thank you, Ranganathan sir, for giving your wisdom to students, how they can proceed. And thank you, Anupam and Kagan, for giving your insights relating to ACCA. The purpose of this webinar is those who have already done ACCA, they will share their enriching experience, what they did in ACCA, what they liked, what they want to communicate. The purpose of this webinar is to those prospective students who want to do ACCA, they able to understand and they able to decide whether they should be doing ACCA as their accounting and finance qualification. The purpose of this webinar is making you know that what are the subjects, what are the exams you need to give, what will be the cost of the ACCA course, and what opportunities you will be getting. In this respect, I can say, first of all, ACCA is a perfect blend of theory, practical, finance, non-finance knowledge, which is related with accounting and strategic decision making. It is divided into 3 parts, that is, it is divided into 3 parts: knowledge level, skill level, and professional level. As Prabhanshu explained in the beginning, maybe some of you joined later. So once we complete this knowledge level, then we will be getting diploma in accounting and business. That is 3 subjects. Then we complete skill level, 6 subjects. We will be getting advanced diploma in accounting and business. And then once we go in final level, professional level, and we complete 4 subjects, 2 compulsory, 2 optional, then we will be getting ACCA affiliate. And we complete ethics and professional module and 3 years of work experience, we will be getting ACCA membership. We will be coming in a community of around 250,000 to 3 lakh ACCA members all over the world. Now, if you see the curriculum, forget about exemptions and all that. If you focus on the curriculum, then in the knowledge level, they are talking about business technology, which is basically use of IT, business organization, economics, some strategic decision-making aspects, which is going into deep in skill level, that is covered further by the performance management, audit and assurance, and financial management paper. When we go into management accounting in skill level, then we go in, I mean to say knowledge level, then we are going in performance management in applied skill level. When we go for knowledge level financial accounting, then in skill level it is further upgraded by the financial reporting subject. That means the correlation between the foundation level, applied knowledge level, and the intermediate level, that is skill level. Once you have done the subject understanding, technical understanding is done. Now in the professional level, it brings you practical application. Like Kegan was saying, if you are good in accounting, then focus on strategic business reporting. You can become financial analyst. You can become accounts controller because you have the technical knowledge of financial accounting from knowledge level, skill level, and then you were going into experiencing in professional level the strategic financial accounting, which is purely reporting concepts, disclosures. So that is whole journey in all the three levels relating to accounting part. If we think of finance part, then management accounting, financial management, and then in professional level, advanced financial management. You want to go into financial area, mergers, acquisitions. You want to go into, what do you say, investment banking, for FPA jobs, opportunities. Then in that case, these subjects will help you. If you want to go for auditing, internal control, corporate governance, then from the knowledge level, you get technical knowledge in business technology. You will get audit and assurance, and then you will be coming in professional level, the advanced auditing and assurance, a full path, a full journey. Hierarchy is developed. Now, when we give knowledge level exam, they are purely multiple choice. Your technicals are tested. When you go for skill level, they are combination of multiple choice and essay type questions. So along with your technicals, they start asking you the essay type questions. And when you go in professional level, it is pure essay type because life is not multiple choice. Whatever we study, whatever we learn, we need to apply in the practical world and we need to solve the problems of the organization. So all the professional levels papers, whether it's a strategic business reporting, SPR, advanced financial management, performance, all are C, and they are all the exam pattern. The questions are set in a very practical problem solving mode. It is not multiple choice. It is giving you a case study, analyzing the organization, understand their problem, giving your views to solve that problem. There can be different views. There is no fixed answer. But if your views, if your answers are logical, which is giving the solution for the problem, then you are declared pass and you will become ACCA affiliate. Since I am teaching all these subjects since around approximately 15 years plus, it's all in the blood. And when I teach any subject, I am not teaching for the student. I am teaching for myself, that I need to learn more and more. I need to upgrade myself. I need to help the student to understand the concept, and they need to be made ready so that they will be getting opportunities in life. If somebody wants to get job, then they should be employed. If they want to develop their business, start something as a venture, then in that case, they can do that. And the entire curriculum is set in that way. For that reason, we at Saraf Academy are always focused on practical examples. So many examples, really, when we teach, then we give examples of so many corporates, small, medium-sized, big corporates, multinational companies, so that we can understand the subject much better. It's very essential that we need to have our own notes. Maybe we are referring certified publisher, Kaplan, PPP. We can refer Institute Study Hub, very well designed. But at the same time, we need to have our own notes. So always the students are supported by own personal write-up, which will help them to understand the concept faster, which will help them to make ready for the exam, to pass the exams. Because anyhow, the course will complete when we give the exam and pass the exams. The structure developed at our case is pure online live classes, purely live. The classes are beyond office hour because 70 to 80% students are our working professionals. The average age of students is at least 30 plus, generally 35, 40. And the classes are always beyond office hour, morning 7, evening 8. So a student can attend the live classes supported by recordings. Once the class is over, you will have the recordings. You can refer that as per your convenience. And whenever you will have doubts, you can come at whatever time you have doubts. Always available to answer your queries, maybe relating to a subject or maybe relating to any other area. Helping you with the notes, with our own personalized notes, with the institute material, study help, solving the question, mock papers and everything. This makes you ready already for getting the job. At the same time, I always personally involve that students should be employed with all my connections with corporates. in Kolkata, everywhere. So many students I have taught in my life, more than 2 lakh students, helping them to get the job with those 2 lakh students to whom I taught. With most of the students, I still have connection. And whenever there is requirement that is shared with you, you get the opportunity. Developing your soft skills, we are going to bring new programs also in coming 6 months, which will help you to get job ready. Make yourself job ready by doing the course. And at the same time, you can say giving you the best outcome, the best result with the economical expenditures. Because according to me, in India, we all concerned with the cost of doing the course. I always remember, I say Anupam, who just now shared his experience in ACCA and Saraf Academy. I remember he said when he joined, sir, the training classes fees is not expenditure, it is an investment. So I'm doing the investment for my future growth. So that I mean to say that everything which is there in the curriculum designed by ACCA, connecting with the employers, helping the student to know those things, solve the problem of the employer, and the Saraf Academy job is to teach you that, explain you practically, handhold you to get the opportunities in life, growing with your career. That's, you can see, total solution. ACCA and Saraf Academy. And I'm always saying to all the students, I'm on a mission to help every student to achieve ACCA qualification, their dreams, and helping them to achieve their dreams. That is my mission. That is our vision, to help every student all over the world to achieve their outcome, whatever they are capable of. If the student is average, they should be made pass to pass the exams. If the students are above average, then they should be helped to get rank. Recently, one of the students in SBR scored all India 3rd rank and globally 6th rank. And regularly, students, I'm not questioning that. I'm saying that a proper guidance, proper support with the notes, with the classes, solving the doubts, taking mock tests, giving the feedback, and always available to help students. That's our motto. Our entire team who is there in the meeting, all are always there to help all of you to achieve your dreams, to complete the qualification. So qualification has enriched content which can solve your problems, and the teaching quality help you to achieve that success in as a short span of time. Like Prabhanshu said, the average age for doing ACCA is around 20-21. So we want that the students should be able to do that. So many of our students during the graduation completed their ACCA. Even the graduation is not complete. There are some who have completed after the graduation. And there are so many students who are already having professional qualification, got some exemption. Exemptions are there in ACCA not to attract, but whatever you have studied, you have existing knowledge. Your existing knowledge is valued. And based on that, the exemptions are awarded. And based on that, you need to give balance exams. It's not that every student need to give all 13 papers. A student will be getting exemptions based on existing knowledge, qualification, and the balance papers they need to give, so that they can accelerate the course, they can fast-paced complete, paper-wise exam, no group structure, focus one, according to me, students should focus one subject at a time. If you are brilliant, score rank. Why don't you score 50, 60? Score 90, score world rank, get the opportunities from the employer directly. And if still you want to give more than one exam, the opportunities are there. But if the student study a subject properly, full detail, then in that case, they will get the confidence. Whenever they will face interview, they will be able to reply, they will be able to manage the interview in the best possible way. You will be the first person to be selected by the organization when your knowledge are supreme. That's the course is all about. And that is the job of Saraf Academy to achieve this. I can say there are some 3-4 of our alumni students are still there. Be there, attend what they are saying, what experience they are sharing with all of you. And then there is a good, I mean to say, offer to all of you in ACCA, which we have never offered anywhere. And that is there in front of you today. Grasp that offer, utilize this, and increase the chances of your success in life by doing ACCA. So be there for next 30-40 minutes. Everything will be finished and you will be getting so many ample of opportunities to do ACCA through Saraf Academy. How can you complete that? Okay, so for the time being, Vidisha, take over.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening all of us with the roadmap for the ACCA qualification. I'll now move on to my next student, who is Sachin Bhargava. So Sachin is the GM Finance of is GM Finance and Accounts at 𝐕 Cylinders Private Limited in New Delhi. With 13 years of rich experience in various sectors, Sachin has worked in trading, logistics, real estate, and manufacturing. He is also a fellow member of ICAI and recently passed the ACCA UK in July 2024. Sachin's dedication and expertise makes him an asset in his field, and we're looking forward to hearing from him. Over to you, Sachin.
Ma'am, first of all, let me know, am I audible?
Yes, yes. Please proceed.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Prakash Sir and Saraf Academy for inviting me in this webinar. Now, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sachin Bhargav. I'm currently working in 𝐕 Cylinders. This company manufactures various types of cylinders being supplied to oil companies like BPCL, IOCL, HPCL. And my responsibilities include MIS, budgeting, finance and accounts, banking, costing, price determination for various cylinders. Why I did my ACCA, there was two objectives. First was to enhance my knowledge and skills, and the second one was obviously the career growth. So, how ACCA is influencing the day-to-day professional life? ACCA has 4 subjects. How 4 subjects are doing good in ACCA in my professional life? SPR, like SPR, we are using. I am handling the finalization of balance sheet, and SPR is helping in asset recognition, leasing transactions like revenue recognition, amortization, goodwill, how to record the goodwill and amortize, forex transactions. AFM, since I'm responsible for raising funds like term loan and CC for my organization, ACCA knowledge of finance makes it easy to prepare all the documents for banks and financial institutions like CMA data and etc. APM and SBL, these 2 subjects go beyond finance and accounts. This is more than doing routine work. It enables one to take part in management decisions, which market, which product, how to manage risk, how to improve the performance of the company, how to better utilize the resources of the company, how to handle the human resource. This is all in APM and SBL. One can be part of the IT decisions also, which are being taken in your organization, like RFD, ERP, big data, all these support the IT decisions. Now, after doing ACCA, I am part of the board of directors decision. Now, I will talk about the ACCA opportunities. One can move out of India, or there are enormous opportunities in India also. Since this is premier institution based in UK, one can get the job in Europe, Singapore, Malaysia, UAE, Australia, and other parts of the world. One can switch the profile in one organization also, can acquire the more responsible position in the current organization if somebody wants not to move outside of India. I would like to say something about Prakash and his teaching style. His teaching style is very easy. He explains hard topics with ease. He clears the doubts. He explains the hard topics in lucid manner. And he sometimes says one line that fail hone ke liye dum chahiye. It means it's hard to fail but easy to pass if someone follows his advice. Advice like regular classes, no matter it's live or online. Question practice, get answers checked by Prakash Sir and take his insights. He devotes a lot of time on basics. Like in EFM, he devoted much time on present value calculation and currency conversion because he knows where a student can make the mistake. He gives valuable suggestions and insights on the performance. So if someone asks any doubt It discusses the doubt in the class itself so that everybody gets to know about the doubt and its solution, how the doubt is being solved by sir. And the staff is very polite and response in time. They continuously track the performance, like sending emails that are you giving the exams, next exams, have you booked your exams, all these. So in passing my ACCA exam, Saraf Academy played a vital role. I once again thank Saraf sir and Saraf Academy for supporting in this achieving my ACCA status. So this is all I wanted to say about ACCA journey and Saraf Academy. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Sachin. That was useful as well as enlightening. I would now like to call upon our next speaker for the day, which is Ravish Shah. Ravish is the Group Financial Controller at Africa Group, with extensive experience in strategic financial management and audit advisory services across diverse global markets. Ravish is currently pursuing ACCA certification in accounting and finance and is expected to complete the same by 2025. Ravish's passion for financial excellence is inspiring, and we would like to pass it on to Ravish now for his valuable words. Over to you,
Hello.
Ravish.
Hello. Am I audible?
Very much, Ravish. Please
Yeah.
proceed.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank you, Saraf Academy, for providing me this wonderful opportunity for presenting myself. I would like to say the ACCA, basically, the professional recognitions like ACCA, CPA, we all know that it creates a value like a global recognition for all of us. So to get that, it is not that much easy. To get any professional recognition is not, you have to make some advance effort for the same. And to understand that particular thing in a very lucid way, how we can do that, it is one of the, I can say, the roadmap, how it can be designed. I got through with the Saraf sir, Prakash Saraf Academy, basically. And why this has been initiated, let me tell you one story. As a chartered accountant, there were more than 7,000 chartered accountants in Bombay when I attend World Congress Conference in 2022. There were so many new insights which were talking about by international body like, Accounting Standard Board chairman and so many other people who came from various parts of the world, and they were sharing their knowledge about the new area of the finance, like how the finance are evolving nowadays, the fintech is coming, and the sustainability reporting, and the account and finance are not restricted like the traditional way. So it is growing like anything. So I came to know that such in this changing scenario, we need to update our knowledge and we need to be with the world to update our professional knowledge to align with the current scenario which is going on. So one of my friend who is right now in PwC recommended me that it is really a wonderful thing to get some global recognition. So I was in dilemma whether to do CPA USA or through ACCA. So I took advice from Prakash sir. See, it was a dilemmatic matter. Why? Because the area at which I am working right now, because we have an organizations which were basically from the Dubai based, and right now also I am looking after this entire Africa part. So the dominance over here is much more for the UK. That's why I haven't went to with the ACCA. But why I'm telling you, even though you are doing CPA or ACCA, choice is yours. But global recognitions nowadays in current scenario is very much fruitful. Now coming to the part of the ACCA as a curriculum, the course itself provides, as many of the speakers says, it's having so many soft skills, which is, I can say, the mini MBA. Some of the subjects are like that. So person who is joining already this course don't need to do the extra like MBA or something else. And the another thing, the course itself is, it is the CPD is the mandatory in the course itself. So the person who is joining is have to professionally upgrade themselves. ACCA itself, the institute is giving the opportunity for upgrading the skills by joining their different types of the short courses by the session itself. And now the last part, coming to the style of the sir. while teaching in the class. Session and discussion, they always starts with the doubts. If there is any doubts, then first of all, they solve it. And, sometimes some topics which are professionally, which is, we have to go in depth. Say, for example, let me give you a very recent example, like consolidation. Say, sometimes people may get confused that in consolidation, what actually happened. वो बोलते हैं कि प्रकाश और विदिशा एक ही है, तो मतलब उनकी कंपनी एक ही है, तो हमारा क्लैरिटी इतना आ जाता है कि वी एक्चुअली गेट ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ द क्लैरिटी कि उनकी असेट क्या है, लीजिंग में भी क्या होता है, तो वो बहुत डीप में, मतलब जिसको मजा आती है डीप में, तो you can enjoy that particular thing. I must say, even though you are getting that degree or not, but if you get that knowledge, you can apply practically in your world. That is my personal experience. The last thing I would say about their IT team, they are really very fantastic. All types of the doubts and whatever we are giving them, they are just giving us the feedback within I can say no time, even though you are in the outside India and you are not matching, even though they are working after their office hours and provide the feedback. So that is what my observation is. And overall, it is really very wonderful experience to join with this journey. And I hope that this entire professional career and all, I can achieve much more and upgrade ourselves in the finance with the Prakash. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ravish. It's so nice and interesting to listen to a current student and their experiences. And आपको जैसे मजा आ रहा है पढ़ने में, हम लोगों को भी बहुत मजा आया आपका journey and आपका insights सुन के. So thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to the ACCA aspirants means a lot. Thank you so much. Let me quickly now move on to the next speaker, Mahanava Sarma. Mahanava has diverse job experience, including roles as an audit article and audit assistant in Kolkata and as an executive accountant in a UK company. He is currently preparing for a self-business in Assam and focusing on his ACCA professional exams. And yeah, he's currently studying with us. His entrepreneurial spirit and dedication to continuous learning is commendable. And we would like to hear from Mahanava how ACCA has helped him in fueling his entrepreneurial desires and how he wishes to, move ahead in his journey. It's over to you, Mahanava.
Hi, thank you, ma'am. First of all, thank you, Saraf sir and the entire team for giving me the opportunity to speak here. My name is Mahanava Sarma, and I have, as ma'am told me, that I have experiences, practical life experience, job experiences in accounting field, in audit field, and currently I am also focusing on developing my own businesses. And together with that, not only developing my own businesses, I am also helping means like my friends and all in giving business advices on their own businesses actually. So basically, I am also being a professional business advisor to their company, their established business organization. And yes, to means like startup, how ACCA have developed me is that through ACCA, what happened with me, what's happening with me is that I am able to correlate all my theoretical experiences, theoretical knowledges with my practical experiences in day-to-day life. And it's not only in terms of my businesses and all. It started with my UK accounting job, which I started in March 2020, in March 2022 actually. And I'm able to, and I was also studying as well as managing my job during my accounting jobs and all. So those days I used to I was studying the skill level papers, and later I passed my auditing paper and started with my professional ACCA journey. In that professional ACCA education journey, in that I was able to correlate many of my papers, like each and every individual papers were somehow related to my job life. And right now I am relating those papers with my business life as well. Like in my earlier paper of strategic business leadership, which I passed in this last June attempt. And that paper helped me focus on, and that paper helped me grow on my current business job roles and all. So together with this, I am also able to help and give advice to my fellow friends and all who are passionate entrepreneurs who are starting their own businesses. So ACCA gave me a holistic view of how business works, how job life works and all. And in that way, like a few weeks ago, one of my friend, she started a consultancy, wanted to start a consultancy business. And even though I do not have experience in consultancy business, but through the academic knowledges of papers like advanced performance management, advanced performance management, then financial management, like strategic business leadership, I am able to correlate of how business actually works in real life. And since I am also focusing on my own business, this the ACCA is helping, the study curriculum of ACCA is helping me towards the practical implementations. And this was and the thing is that in ACCA, in my previous educational background, I was doing chartered accountancy under ICAI in my previous education background. And at that time, I was doing articleship under chartered accountancy firm in Kolkata. I was not able to, to be very frank, I was not able to correlate my theoretical education with the practical experiences in my audit role at the time. But with the educational background of ACCA, I am able to correlate each and every job roles, each and every daily job performances, and even my business performances with the ACCA study curriculum. And to how I got introduced to ACCA was through Saraf sir as well. Saraf, I watched a video of Saraf sir earlier, through which I got introduced to ACCA. Earlier to that, I had no much in knowledge about ACCA. I just wanted to get, I wanted to excel. I wanted to get a professional degree in accounts, and that way Saraf sir helped me got into getting introduced to ACCA. And with his constant mentorship and guidance, I was able to pass all the examinations. I actually started with skill level. I got exemption for 5 papers since I came from BCom, and I have passed one paper in my CA IPCC Group 1. So for the remaining other papers, Saraf sir helped me, and I was able to perform better. I was able to move ahead in my ACCA journey through Saraf sir's guidance and their entire team as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Manava. And we would like to thank you for taking your time and joining us for the session. Let's move on to our final student speaker for the day. She is a former student, Vaishali Rizwani. Vaishali is a certified chartered accountant from ACCA and also a chartered accountant from ICAI. She's currently the Treasury and Credit Controller at Schneider Electric in Dubai. Before joining Schneider Electric, Vaishali gained over 7 years of experience at Larsen & Toubro, where she held significant roles, including Manager of Finance, Accounts, and Tax. Her contributions were recognized with a Certificate of Appreciation under the Young Achievers category from the CFO. Over to you, Vaishali. Very happy to have you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank Prakash sir and Vidisha ma'am for this opportunity. And let me begin by giving my introduction. So I'm a chartered accountant by profession, and I completed my CA in 2016. And I joined Larsen & Toubro Limited post that. I got a chance of working in Middle East through this company. After 5 years of working in corporate world and outside India, I felt that now I need to upskill my knowledge and brush up my skills. So especially I wanted to upskill my knowledge regarding IFRS, because during my CA journey, IFRS was not that much developed. Therefore, I started researching about various international courses, and I obtained a degree from Institute of Chartered Accountant of England and Wales through their Pathways route, which is by giving examination of experience. But after completing that also, I felt that my knowledge level is not that much upgraded. And therefore, I decided to pursue ACCA. And for doing ACCA, I chose Saraf Academy as my learning partner, which was the best decision since this academy is platinum rated. And also it gives online classes, which allows students to complete this course at their pace and according to the time which suits them. So suppose if you are not able to attend the online classes, you can always do the recording classes. And with the help of Prakash sir, I was able to complete this course in a small time period of 9 months. And I also secured top 3rd affiliate award in UAE for ACCA course. So Saraf Academy provides you a systematic plan and gives you proper guidance. All you have to do is listen to Prakash sir, and I'm sure it is a cakewalk, so you can complete this degree very fast. And just listen to Prakash sir, his guidance and everything. And after completing ACCA, I can now see that my work has gotten a different point of view. This qualification helps in improving your work because it gives you a practical idea of how to handle your things. Because during studies, you will be making reports, which you will address your reports to CEO, CFO of the company. And you will also get to know how your decisions that you are taking in your company affects your company's performance and various stakeholders. And also this qualification is recognized in various countries, I think more than about 179 countries, and it literally opens up a world of opportunities for you. So after completing this course, I got calls for various new positions, and recently I have also switched my job and joined Schneider Electric as Treasury and Credit Controller. So I want to summarize that ACCA is worth doing for anyone who is looking for upskilling themselves and expanding their knowledge and moving forward in their career. And for doing this, I think Saraf Academy is the right choice. So I wish all the aspiring candidates all the very best. And that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vaishali. It was really interesting to hear from you. Thank you for that insight. I would like to wholeheartedly extend my thanks to all the student speakers for sharing their incredible journeys with us. And now, although we are running a little late, we have some exciting quiz which is lined up for all the attendees. And we have some interesting giveaways for the top 5 students who are going to answer the quiz correctly. So let me first tell you, there are 5 questions. And there'll be a poll appearing on your screen. There'll be 30 seconds to answer that question. So for each of the 5 questions, our backend team is going to analyze the student, or the participant who is answering the question correctly first. That particular student will be getting, a goodie bag, which is quite a big goodie bag. Okay. So very quickly, let me tell you what is it that you're going to get in case the answer is correct. So if the attendee is choosing to, sign up with us for training of any subject, 1 or more subjects, we will be offering the training of 1 subject free of cost to that particular trainee. Plus, over and above this, we will also give you the ACCA registration free of cost, which means the ACCA registration for that candidate will be on us. And now suppose you sign up for the training for 1 subject of knowledge, skill, or professional level. The training for the 2nd subject will be free. Suppose you sign up for 2 papers, then the training for the 3rd or the coaching for the 3rd paper will be free. So that is what the goodie bag is, consisting of. Let me just start the quiz. I think, Vinay, can you please put on the PPT, which is highlighting the giveaways? You started the poll? Okay. So I hope everybody is ready, and please watch out on the screen. You have a question. I'm a student of class 9. From when can I start pursuing ACCA? It's going to be fastest fingers first. So even if you have given the right answer, we have to see from the back end who is the first person who gave the right answer. Vinay, how much time do we have?
Just finishing up. We have more 10 students to answer.
Okay, very quickly. The countdown begins. 10.
So the results are in?
The results are in?
Okay, the correct
answer is?
Option B.
Option B. We can start immediately, and you have to give 13 papers. And majority of the crowd, I see around 59% of the people who took the quiz have given the right answer. Vinay will be telling us at the end of all the 5 questions who are the winners and who can claim the gift, right? Okay. So
next,
Vinay will give, please share the PPT, share your screen, share the PPT, which is telling them what is the giveaway, what is it they're going to win, and then bring up the second question. We are done with the first question. We have 4 more questions. And please remember, you can just win it once, right? It's not like the same person can get the 5 awards. So each of these 5 questions will have 5 different winners. The right answer plus someone who's answering first. Vishal, I see you've raised your hand. You can put in your question in case you have to ask something on the chat. Class 10, how to participate in the poll. So you see, the poll is going to appear on your screen, and you have to just choose the right option as per you. As of now, this particular poll has gotten deactivated, which is why you are not able to participate. आपको 30 seconds मिलेंगे. ये poll expire हो चुका है. We will now pull up the second question for the poll on the screen, and if you know the answer, you can just click on the right answer. Okay. So Vinay, should we get on to the next question?
Yes, the next question is here on your screen now.
Yes. Bring up the second question. So very quickly. I am a BCom student pursuing from an ACCA approved university. Will I get any exemptions? Okay, we have 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25 people taking the poll. Okay.
Come on, everyone.
It's going to be up for a few more minutes, few more seconds only. 5 more seconds, I guess.
And the poll ends 3, 2, 1 now. So I'm going to share the correct answers with everyone.
Yes, please.
And the correct answer is option A. Yes, I will get 5 people exemption, which I should take benefit of. Okay, because many students often get this, yes, I will get 5 people exemptions, but I should not take the exemptions. So sir will help you debug this myth. So yes, if you get the 5 people exemptions, you must claim it. Okay, thank you. And moving on to the next question.
Okay, Vinay, hold on. Okay, so 74% of you all gave in the right answer. Vinay will tell us who was the lucky one who gave in the right answer first. So can we, is the chat activated, Vinay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, should we go on to the third one? Should we bring it on? Let's have some responses on the chat box. Should we bring up the third question?
So poll result download कर हम यहाँ से अभी कैसे download करें?
Yes. Okay, yes. Maharnava, you are not able to join. I don't know why you're not being able to participate. You can simply click the right option and you can participate. Yes, go on. Should we move on?
Actually, I was not getting any options to click. I don't know if I am clicking or not also.
Okay. I'll ask the team to chat with you.
Our co-host won't be able to participate. Only the participants
attendees
can do that.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. So we are going to bring on the third poll question. You don't have to worry if you have not been able to answer the first and the second question. Every question is individual. Now, suppose the third question is coming up and you're able to give the right answer, you will win that free big goodie bag of free registration and 1 free training, right? So cool. Third question is up. I was a CA student and I have completed my BCom. Currently, I have given my inter or IPCC, but have not cleared it. I have got 40 plus in accounting, costing, corporate law, taxation, auditing, and financial management. I wish to pursue ACCA. How many papers exemption can I get? Answers are coming in. Here we have. We don't hear.
In 3, 2, 1 now. So we are going to be sharing the results. The correct answer.
Correct answer is
option C.
Yes, Vinay.
The correct answer is option C. Yes, you will get 6 papers exemptions. That is your 3 papers of your knowledge level. That is business technology, management accounting, and financial accounting. And your 3 papers of your skill level. That is law, tax, and audit.
Okay. That's the right answer. And this was somewhat tricky because we don't get a very clear, the entire room was divided and we have almost, equal share of participants voting in for A, B, and C. However, the highest number of people, 38% of the crowd, has voted in for option C. We'll wait for Vinay to share the answers with us, the name of the lucky winners. So we'll move on to question 4. Are you all ready? If you all are ready, just show me a thumbs up on the chat box very quickly. We still have 43 people in the room. Can we see thumbs ups? Very quickly in the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Vinay, I think let's bring on the question 4. Poll number 4 on the screen. Good luck.
Here comes the next question and on your screen now.
Yep. When do I start my practical experience requirement, my PER training?
And the poll will end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we end the poll. And the correct answer is option D. Anytime after completing knowledge level, but before applying for your ACCA membership.
Okay. So I mean 66% of the people who have participated had voted for option D. We need to wait and see who's the lucky winner. So Vinay, we have one more question pending, right?
Yes. So participants, this is your last chance. So buckle up and press the correct answer.
Okay. So just give me a few. Okay. Fifth question is there on your screen, guys. In which of the following countries does ACCA have a job scope? India, UK, Ireland, EU, EEA, and Switzerland, UAE, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, and all of the above. We know ACCA is a global qualification and it's got recognition across various countries. Which are the countries do you think has got a very bright job scope?
So the poll will end in 3, 2, 1. End poll. And the correct answer is option D. As an ACCA, the job scope is quite diversified, whether it's in India or abroad, whether it's in UK, Ireland, EU, or whether it's in the Middle East, UAE, Hong Kong, or in South Asia, Malaysia, Sri Lanka. So you have all those options.
Right, Vinay. Thank you so much. So Vinay, how long would it take for you to share with us the names of the top 5 lucky winners?
Just a couple of minutes. Thank you.
Couple of minutes. Okay. So there is another thing that we have to offer for everyone. Sir, would you like to take it up or should I share it?
You carry on.
Okay. So friends, for all of you all who have taken out your time and spent the last 2 hours with us on this webinar, we have a gift for all of you. Like we just mentioned, there are 2 things we are going to give to the lucky winners. 1 free training on the entire subject and ACCA free registration. That is what is going to go to the lucky winners of the quiz. However, there is something that we are offering to everyone who has attended the webinar today. And obviously, you can qualify for either of them. If you won the quiz, then you don't get this offer. If you're getting this offer, then you won't, it's either of them. So we are going to give you a 3,000 rupee off voucher on the training. So you get a rupees 3,000 waiver for the next 24 hours only. So if you choose to subscribe for the training or the coaching of any subject or more subjects of any level, knowledge, skill level, or professional level, then you can reach out to us. We'll be giving you a code by way of which you will be able to get a 3,000 rupees instant discount on the training fees. So this is a gift that we have bought for all of you in this webinar because of the fact that you have, shared your precious 2 hours with us. So would you like to know the code? Team, Now it's only if I get to see some reactions and some buzz on the chat box, am I revealing the code or else I'm not? Let me see some responses. Are you all excited? Do you all want to know the code? Do you want to know the discount code? Yes? Yes, yes, yes. No, you don't have to pay the full fees at the joining time, Rohit. You can join in for as low as one subject, two more. I mean, we have various combination packages which help you save the money. So you can either opt for signing up for one subject, or you can sign up for 2, 3, 4, whichever and however you're comfortable. I can ask the team to reach out to Rohit and explain him the fees for various subjects. Please take a note of it, Vinay. Reach out to him and explain him what is the fees for the various subjects, and accordingly it will help him to decide.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So Vinay, as and how Vinay is tabulating his results for 5 lucky winners, can I request Sahili to please put up the code, the discount code, which will help you to get a rupees 3,000 rupee waiver on your training fees. But please remember, this offer is valid only for the next 24 hours. So you need to sign up. You need to log on to our website, www.saraf.academy. Choose the subject or the subjects which you wish to subscribe for. And वहां पर जाके आप ये code apply करोगे तो you will instantly get a 3,000 rupee off. Right? So Sahili, please key in the name of our website and also the code which will get them a 3,000 rupee off. Sir, if you would like to add something.
For completing ACCA, normally if you study 2 hours regularly, then one subject will take 3 months. So whatever number of subjects you need to study, you consider 3 months for each subject. That's the, you can see, normal average scenario. So whatever level you have, whatever number of papers you need to give, consider 3 months for each subject. That will be the total duration to complete. A student may complete earlier if they are more brilliant, they can study more, then in that case they can complete faster, but it's per subject 3 months. Okay, so Sally has brought up the code. We can see the coupon code for flat 3,000 rupees discount. Sally, please key in the website address as well, the website URL as well. And please pin in this message. The discount code is mentioned over there. You can just key in this discount code and you can avail the offer for the next 24 hours only. It's a very time sensitive thing, so you have to be careful in case you need to sign up and get the waiver. So we'll wait for Vinay to come up with the name of the 5 lucky winners. Sir, should we move on to the question and answer session now? Yes, proceed.
Yeah. Okay. So do we have Prabhanshu with us? Okay. So should we start taking questions, sir? Till the time Vinay is coming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just lost my chat screen. Okay, so this is, are you ready, Vinay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
So the lucky winners, should I announce?
Yes, please. Go ahead, Vinay.
Okay.
For question 1 to question 5, just announce the name and after that key in the chat box as well.
Okay. So for our first question, the correct answer was given by Miss Anuradha Bindal, who was the fastest to give the correct answer. So congratulations to her.
Superb. Well done, Anuradha.
Yes.
Okay. For the next question, that is question 2, the fastest correct answer was given by Hoshali Bhatia.
Congratulations to all the lucky winners.
For the question 3, we have Mr. Nitesh Pahuja, who gave the correct answer, fastest among all.
Congratulations, Nitesh.
For question 5, we have Himanshu Singh, who gave the correct answer.
Question 4.
Sorry, question 4, we have Himanshu Singh, who gave the fastest correct answer. And for question 5, we have Mr. T.T. Gunkan, who gave the fastest correct answer.
Fantastic, fantastic. Congratulations, congratulations, heartiest congratulations. Believe me, guys, we have never given such a big giveaway in any of these webinars, where if you're signing up for, a particular subject, you are getting another subject training completely free. So all these 5 winners, I really have to say kudos and heartiest congratulations. Vinay, can you please put their names up on the chat box as well?
Somebody was asking relating to BBA exemptions. So based on, congratulations to all those who are winning the quiz. Anuradha, Posali, Nitesh, Himanshu and Gunkan. All are congratulations. Whatever subjects you will buy, you will subscribe with us. The one subject class you will get free and the ACCA registration is free. And at the same time, the code is already shared with all of you. You will be getting 3,000 discount when you buy any product for next 24 hours. That is other than the quiz contest. Those who are normally attended the webinar, if they want to get the benefit, then they will be able to subscribe to any of the course and they will be getting 3,000 instant waiver. But the subscriptions would be next 24 hours. So I'm just completing the questions of different students, whatever you have for the time being. I've seen in the chat. There is one student asking continuously on the basis of BBA, what are the paper exemptions? Normally one. But if we have done in BBA in accounting and finance, if we have done BBA in accounting and finance, then in that case, 3 paper exemptions based on BBA. Normally one, but if we have done BBA in accounting and finance, then in that case, 3 paper knowledge level subjects exempt. I think I'm clear, precise, 100% what is the exemption. I will say average student means when I'm teaching, they are studying, they are doing the homework, they are, with the class, they are solving the mock papers, that is average. You will say brilliant, above average, they are able to understand faster, their doubts are of a next level, they are able to understand the concepts very well, they are able to answer in much better way, then they are becoming above average. I don't consider anybody below average. Students are average and above average. So average means they are following the instruction, they are doing the classes, they are solving the questions, they are following the instructions, then they are average students. And an average student regularly study 2 hours will be able to pass the exams. Thank you, Samir. Thank you, Rohit. Anybody has any specific query, you can unmute yourself, you can say, you can chat. We are here to clear your doubts relating to anything.
Yes, please, students. Please make use of this opportunity to get all your queries answered. Please put your questions on the chat box so we could read them and sir could answer them, or you could also choose to unmute yourself and speak directly. Samir has another question, sir.
Can a student appear for 2 papers at a time? Obviously, any student can appear for at a time 4 papers. Okay, it's upon you. Knowledge level exams are on demand. You can give 1 exam today, 1 exam tomorrow. Skill level and professional level exams are quarterly basis. In a quarter, you can appear for 4 subjects together. So it's upon you. If you ask me, giving more than 2 exams in a quarter will be quite difficult if it is skill level and professional level. We should not be making the ACCA course as an Indian course where the group wise structure and we appear for 4 exams, don't able to pass, then we need to reappear. Don't make it as an Indian course. Study 1 by 1 or maybe 2 subjects, it's okay. But more than 2 subjects are not advisable. Just now you see there was a student, Vaisali, she cleared in 9 months all the professional level paper. First she gave 1 exam, the next time she gave 2 exams and then 1 more exam. So that is one of the fastest way you can complete. So more than 2 paper, my advice is not, but technically you are allowed to give 4 exams in 1 go. I will be advising students should be taking exemptions for 5 subjects possibly. Out of the 5 subjects, they should study 2 subjects. Don't give exam, take the exemptions, but study the financial accounting and management accounting subject. and give the exams for the balance 8 subjects. There are in present, we have around 30 to 40 students who are under this scheme possible, that they are studying 2 subjects in knowledge level FA/MA. We are charging 50% already for those subjects because they are not giving exam. We need to teach them, and the balance subjects for which they need to give exam, they should be studying and giving the exam. That is my advice, so that your knowledge is not, there is no knowledge gap. You get the full knowledge, you get the exemption, you save your time, you save your money, and get the qualification. That is my advice, my suggestion. Okay. Then,
Any more questions? Students, any more questions from anyone? Nitesh is asking, is there any time limit to complete all exams, sir?
no time limit. If you take longer, then every year you need to pay annual subscription. So if you complete the course in proper time, then your annual subscription will be less. Suppose you complete in 2 years. First year annual subscription is 0. So you need to pay annual subscription only for 1 year. So there is no time limit. But as we increase the duration, we don't give exam, then the cost will increase by annual subscription, which is around 13 to 14,000 INR per annum. So it is advisable students should be serious while doing the course, give exam quarterly basis, complete in a due course of time. Okay, Soman, thank you. If you ask me, my advice personally, doing ACCA will be better than CMA and FRM. FRM, I will not advise. Even CMA is also good, not because I am not teaching. As far as my knowledge says that doing ACCA will be better because it is more comprehensive, more detailed, and since paper-wise exams, so you will be able to complete in much better way, paper-wise study. So my personal feeling, ACCA is better, but the second choice will be CMA. And I think doing one course will be enough. ACCA, CMA and all that, so many courses not required. One is enough. Pre-scene released by ACC 15 days before exam. Well, those questions in exam be asked from that pre-scene. The question are asked from the pre-scene, but not that the pre-scene will give you that they will ask this question. The pre-scene is a case study on a particular industry, on a particular company, their financials, their board members, their business model, their newspaper clips, articles, a background is given. Now you will be in the exam given a problem that the company is facing, and you need to solve that problem based on the case study. Is it similar to I will say that ACCA, CIMA, CMA, Indian CA, Indian CWA, all are 60-70% same only. Different question pattern, different exams. Normally, international courses are more practical oriented as compared to Indian course. In CIMA, more and more case studies are there. In ACCA, technicality and case study both are covered. ACCA becomes a chartered accountant. CIMA becomes management accounting. That difference is there. But I will not say that this is good or bad. Not like that. Not. CIMA is more focused on case study, but ACCA is focused on technical knowledge as well as the case study, both the things.
Sorry, sir, can I just rephrase my question here? So
Yes.
I was just confirming that like we have in CIMA the pre-scene, that we get the pre-scene and then questions are asked based on that. Is it same for ACCA pre-scene as well? So I was talking from a pre-scene perspective.
Yeah. In CIMA, there are so many case study exams. In ACCA, it is only one, strategic business leader. In CIMA, they release the pre-scene materials around 1.5 months before the exam. ACCA is releasing the pre-scene around 15 days before the exam. In CIMA, I will say the pre-scene material is around 25 to 30 pages. But in ACCA, it is around 15 pages. So in CIMA, the case study material is more in depth, more detailed. But in ACCA, the pre-scene material is slightly less depth. But the type of question which they are asking is more or less, I will say, many common areas are there. So if somebody is doing CIMA, then ACCA strategy business leader case study he or she will be able to handle very well. Because there is not big differences.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Is there any exemption for CIMA qualified student? Yes, for CIMA qualified student in ACCA, there are 6 paper exemptions. So 13 minus 6 balance exams to be given. And those 7 exams can be completed in 1.5 years. 1 exam per quarter. So it will be a duration of 1.5 years. Then any query, anything to ask? Anybody? So Vidisha, can we end?
Sure, sir. Sure,
Yeah.
sir.
First of all, thank you. All the ACCA team members, Prabhanshu, Mr. Ranganathan, then all my alumni, students, and all those who have attended this webinar to make this successful, to help you, to guide you. What is ACCA, why you should be doing, and what will be the benefit of doing ACCA. Still, the webinar is getting over, but we are always there. Just a phone call, just a simple connect with us. Me, my team members are always there to help you grow in your career, all of you. Whatever help, whatever support we can give, we are always there. And thank you for attending, for giving your precious time. Let's pray that we all grow in our life and be able to achieve our dreams. Okay? Thank you to all of you.
Thank you all for participating in the quiz, and congratulations to all the winners. I hope you all found today's webinar to be insightful and inspiring. And just would like to say that remember that the journey to become a successful ACCA professional is filled with opportunities and learning. We at Saraf Academy are here to support all of you every step of the way. Have a great evening, and we look forward to seeing you all in our future events. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.